Hey, guess what? It's time for a new project. So right now we have 7 of these smaller coops out here with their runs. What I'm gonna do is make another 4 over here. Normally it's 5 per side, and I've got 2 already on this side, but I'm gonna make this a little bit different. I'm gonna make this new one a lot like the turkey pen over here. So turkey pen is kind of a, it's just a open type concept coop with the north side, and then half of the east and west is covered, and then it's completely open. This pen is one where I don't really, there's minimal cleaning at all. I mean, maybe raking it out every so often. Anyway, so this next one, so these little ones here are 4 foot by 4 foot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another kind of pen, and it's gonna be 8 foot by 8 foot, and it's gonna be kind of right in here. This is gonna be divided in half here and there, so just crossways, and then each pen is gonna have its own run. Now, these pens, if you notice it, they kind of zigzag. So that one's short, this one's long, that one's short, and that one's the long and the short. They split the middle wall. Like I said, that was the whole plan all along. But these coops take so long to build, and there's a lot of material in them, and they're really enclosed. And in our heat, it's really hard on the birds. And I find that a lot of times they're just underneath. They're all up under there. And then in the big coop back there in the back, they're always on the porch. They're just in an area that's been covered. Anyway, so this wall here is going to get bumped this way. So this pen will have a larger run. This one will stay just as it is. And then this one, this wall, which I could move at any time, really, that whole wall is just going to move out to where it's here. The hard part's going to be on this end. So what I'm going to do here, since this one has a short one and that red one over there has the short pen, they're 8 foot. They're 8 foot by 8 foot on the short. The long ones are 8 foot by 12 foot. So I want to make all of these 8 foot by 12 foot. In order to do that, I have to move both of these 4 feet this direction. And that's where this comes in. So I still have plenty of room over here. So what we'll do is we'll pick these up. I'm gonna get all of this re-leveled. When I put these up, I was out here working by myself, and so it was really hard to get anything leveled. And now that Connor's here, he can help me to get this stuff leveled. So, gonna move those. I've gotta make some more of these panels here so that when we move this, I've got 3 more walls to put there. I can use these 2 panels over there, so that's only 1 that I would have to make. But before I can do that, I have to get this wall made. So that's what all of this lumber is for. So that's what our plan is. I was hoping to bring all of this out this far and give them all a nice wider run. However, over here we run out of space to the wall, or to the fence where the horses are at. This is as far as I can go. So if we look down here, yeah, our fence isn't straight. So this will be their run. That will be the building. So the actual side of the building will back up. It'll just be open, and then the run, it'll come this way, and the run will be here, and then both of those will be over there. So that's kind of the plan. So but yeah, first step I've got to do though is I've got to get all of these blocks, I've got to get this measured out, I've got to get them leveled. So I use paving stones to level it out, and that way everything just goes up a lot quicker after that. The only thing is I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. I guess I can go, originally I was thinking I couldn't go here up against the wall, but I think I can, the more I think about it. There's a 1 foot overhang, just like those have a 1 foot overhang on them. This building here will also have 1 foot that hangs over. So it'll be up here, it'll hang over. Actually, it'll be lower because this wall that'll be here is only gonna be 6 feet. So it's gonna be probably about here. So it'll be angling like this. So Yeah, it'll be 8 foot in the center. Originally, I was going to do a whole thing that was 4 pens that went straight across this whole row, or 3 actually, because then it would have been from here and then there. Anyways, I was gonna do like 3 or 4, try to get 4 in here. I was gonna do 4, that's right, because I added 4 feet here, so this is gonna extend out 4 feet. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at on this. But anyways, the reason I didn't is because it's going to take more materials to cover that north wall. This is facing north, and that I really want covered in wintertime. And if I kept that, if I did that, then that was that way. And if the rain comes in from the south over here, that was less protection. So that's why I decided to go with one big 8 foot by 8 foot. If you ever notice, most of the stuff that we build here is no bigger than 8 foot wide. Even the greenhouse, it's 8 foot and then plus another 4 foot to make it 12. So those walls can come apart in 8 foot sections. The reason being is because of all of this stuff, all of this here is meant to be portable. It's meant to move with us whenever we go. Even the big turkey pen back there is only, I think that one's, oh no, that one is 12. Oh, how wide is that one? Is that one 8 feet? I think this one is. This is 8 feet wide. So this one here, yep, 8 feet. So this will be able to be put on a trailer. That's the whole point, is to put them on a trailer. So, but yeah, everything here. The panels here are 4 foot wide to make them easier to handle as well, but they are 8 feet tall. So, but yeah, so that whole thing that I'm building is going to be just the size, like just this run, the little turkey's run right here. That's how big it's going to be. It's not that big at all, but then you look at these and, you know, it's like 4 of these put together. So, again, doesn't seem like this looks bigger for some reason than the space in the run. But it's a lot of work. If anybody's ever wanted to learn how to do construction, you're more than welcome to come out and help. But this should go, once I can get those leveled out, the rest of the build should go fairly quickly. I'm not doing lumber on this, or not lumber, but plywood on the sides. I'm going to do tin. I'm trying to avoid as much wood type products as I can. I'm having a problem with wood and mites. So that's what we're gonna try not to do that. There's not gonna be nest boxes in this group. We're gonna use on the ground nest boxes, the actual boxes. I'm not gonna build them like these are built out. I'm not gonna build that. They're gonna be totally walk in. There's not gonna be a door. There's not gonna be, what'll happen in the winter time is we'll just put plastic on the sides. It's gonna be so freaking simple and so open, and just basically a giant shaded kind of thing for the birds with roosts in it. The difference is going to be, and this is something I've seen a lot of people when they build something like this, is they cover the bottom, like the bottom half has paneling, and then the top half is open. But the problem that I have with that is the birds roost on the top. So if it's raining or something like that, they have no way of getting out of that rain. So I like to have it covered on top and open on the bottom. And I guess for most people, you know, if you're in the winter, that's, you know, that's better because then you don't have the draft underneath. I'm hoping to put a lot of my cold hardy breeds in here for winter. So, you know, they're like the Orloffs maybe will go in here. I don't know, I think I have enough. They might go into this bigger one. These pens are only going to hold it. Really, 6 is what is kind of what they're designed for, to hold 6 birds, which would be 5 hens and 1 cock bird. So that's a good, you know, small breeding flock. Most of these, I don't have that many birds. So this gives me the option to kind of, again, it's 4 more pens. So, and later I'm thinking I will turn this whole building into maybe the bachelor pen. So, but that's the plan. So, anyways, that's some of the birds, and it's a mess. We've got to get these weeds out of here and then get this leveled, and yay, so much fun. So, I'll post pictures as progression progresses. I don't know, as we go. I might do some more videos, but yeah, so this is just kind of, we're still a little bit in that planning stage. I plan a lot in my head and I write it down on graph paper, and then I hope it always comes together in the end. So, I mean, you look at these and yeah, a lot of them, I mean, it comes together. Maybe not perfectly, but it does come together. So anyway, that's it. Sorry for the long video, but thought I'd explain it.